Thanks, Saul. Well, it's going to be up to Oregon first to come out running a style of offense called inside out rather than outside in. Oregon is one of the top 10 teams in the conference in terms of accuracy from field goal range. However, in the 5 games that they lost, they shot below 20% from beyond the arc. So it's going to be crucial that Oregon feeds their most accurate forward in Amina Muhammad and 6'9" Filipina Shea down low tonight. Both Diana Gaston and Amina Muhammad are coming off great games. Muhammad specifically is coming off a double-double. And when asked about her, Coach Kelly Graves said that he is very proud of her and the team as a whole needs to make a more concerted effort to feed the ball inside. I'm here with Deja Kelly and Filipina Shea, 2 great games playing. Philly, I'll start with you. You guys are 11-1 back at Matthew Knight Arena. How's it feel to be home?
It feels great.
And now you doubled your output coming out of halftime. What was working for you in the 3rd and 4th quarter?
I mean, my coach kept telling me to get deep.
And Deja, you also doubled your output coming into the second half, and Purdue was putting a ton of pressure on you. What was working well from you, and how did you combat that style of defense?
Yeah, I think it was just me staying confident. That's what KG just kept telling me. My teammates kept telling me to stay confident. She kept telling me to shoot behind the screen. She was coming to set them, so I needed to shoot the ball.
And if that's not exciting enough for this team, Oregon had 14 different players score throughout the entire game, showcasing the depth that this team now has coming out of last season. And nobody's more excited about this than head coach Kelly Graves himself, who said despite still needing to work on their game from beyond the arc, that this team has been having a lot of fun together and there's a lot to look forward to. But most importantly, they're excited to get started tonight. You also began a new journey this offseason as becoming a mother. Yeah. So first of all, congratulations.
Thank you.
What has that journey been like, and how do you balance both the coaching journey and now also being a mom? And of course, you brought a winning record to the team last year for the first time in a couple years. What do you plan entering the Big Ten Conference?
Sure.
What's your plan? What's your goal?
Your dad played lacrosse at Syracuse, and then he also coached you from 7th grade up until senior year of high school.
Yes.
How valuable is that to have that mentoring experience from a parent that knows the game? Going back towards your college experience now, this is your 3rd year with the Ducks team. Mm-hmm. You came in as a freshman and you played a little bit. I believe had 2 starts your freshman year, a couple of goals. And then sophomore year you come in and you're named one of the 6 captains. Mm-hmm. And not only that, but you're the only underclassman as a captain. What was it like stepping into that leadership role? So now you're a teammate, but you're also a leader.
The new Big Ten Conference has bought a team from just about 3,000 miles away to Eugene, Oregon. These 2 teams might be far apart in terms of mileage, but both are coming into this game with the same goal, to earn their first conference win. We've got a new conference game for you featuring the Oregon Ducks and the Rutgers Scarlet Knights here in Eugene, Oregon. Welcome into Pape Field. My name's Olivia Arciniega alongside my color, Lily Crane. And Lily, the Oregon Ducks are coming off a loss in their first conference game against number 19 ranked Ohio State. And Rutgers looking to come into this game to get their first conference win, open up conference play, but are also coming off a loss to number 12 ranked Princeton. So what's the key for both of these teams to get a win today? Rutgers is bringing a very experienced defense to Pape Field today, mixed in with some new freshman talent, and the same goes for Oregon's attack. But before we preview that, we have to talk about the last time these 2 teams matched up against each other. For the first time in either of these programs' history, they faced off in New Brunswick, New Jersey. Last season, Rutgers handed the Oregon Ducks their first loss of the season. Both teams have excellent stats in terms of bench production. Oregon leads the Big Ten in terms of points off the bench. Purdue comes in 7th in that category. So it's going to come down to who can find the right lineup at the right time. Saul, back to you.
Arciniega standing by with the keys to the game. Olivia, what's it going to take for both teams to get it done tonight?
Well, for Auburn, they are bringing a turnover threat to the court tonight. They're one of the top teams in the nation in terms of forced turnovers. And in fact, last game, they were able to capitalize off this, and they scored 26 points off turnovers alone. Coach trusted you a lot tonight in the point guard position especially. So what's it like conducting this entire offense, especially with so many new faces on the court?
Yeah, I think it's just trust, it's leadership, it's being a voice for the team.
Third keys to the game. What you got for us, Olivia?
Well, Saul, it's 11 a.m. here in Eugene, Oregon, but it seems like there's been a few classrooms that's taken a day off to take a field trip here to Matthew Knight Arena. This was your debut in the starting lineup. You started the season coming off the bench. How did it feel to play 20-plus minutes in the game again?
Oh, man, I did? 20? It was good. I trusted my teammates.
We saw a lot of emotion from you tonight on the court. Run me through some of those feelings, especially after the and ones.
I mean, Coach always tells me, crash the board, always gets on me, so.
The number 5 ranked Oregon Ducks baseball team began their last regular season home series here at PK Park against former Pac-12 foes and current Big Ten rivals, the Washington Huskies. And the story of the night is what it continues to be for the past 3 weeks, the Friday night pitching staff.
Since 2007, athletes from all around the world have traveled here to test their running abilities in Tracktown, USA. And now, just 2 days before the Eugene Marathon, participants come to 5th Street Market to pick up their bits and their bags.
And now over at PK Park, the Michigan Wolverines baseball team met the wrath of the Ducks bats in a 3-game series beginning Friday. The Wolverines were coming off a 1-2-3 punch-out in the bottom of the second, only allowing 1 hit in the first, but sophomore Ryan Cooney said no more of this, and leading off Oregon in the bottom of the third, taking count to 3-1 before sending a ball deep past the left field wall for the first home run of the series. A sacrifice pop out to right field from Dominic Hellman and a double from Jacob Walsh led to 2 more runs for the Ducks, but Anson Arrows was not ready to let up scoring just yet. With the count set even at 2-2, Arrows continued with the aggressive approach at bat, connecting with a pitch down the middle to make it his 5th game in a row with a home run. Arrows builds an even more comfortable 5-0 lead for the Ducks, one that the team would only run with after this. After 10 more runs throughout the next 3 innings, Oregon closes out the first game of the series with a score of 15-2.